Hi, everyone. This is Donna again, the boomer, the late bloomer boomer. The reason why I call myself late bloomer boomer because I graduated with associate's degrees and went to two master's degrees at a late age, and also went through a spiritual awakening several years back. And that experience I had to put in the book. I think everybody has a story, and I am trying to get that book together. It's really short, but I am working on expanding it because there's a lot more information that I think that I missed. It's about it's called Stranger. The book is called Stranger on an Elevator, and it's about an experience I had, just a normal day while I was studying for my graduate studies, and I also worked. So at work one day, I just happened to just go get a cup of coffee. Every morning you go and maybe get breakfast, cup of coffee at the cafe. And that was like a walkout office area. It was like 4 stories. So I went down, got my coffee. Then on my way back, everything was just normal. I had a normal day. I was sober. It's just working, and then had a exam coming up the next couple weeks. But I got on the elevator. As I got on, of course, a strange, a total stranger got on the elevator as well. It was a guy. He was tall, and he was dark, but handsome. I think handsome kind of guy. But then once the elevator closed, a light shined, came down on the both of us. It was like extreme love. So huge, so much that I really, my thoughts was about to take off. I was about to scream. I thought I was going to die because it kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Just the feeling in itself, I don't think any human being could actually handle it. However, it had a way to calm my anxieties. I mean, it took it away. It just slow it like treated it like a baby, comforted me, and it the feeling went away, but we were still floating, me and this total complete stranger. And as I'm in this cloud, I'm looking at him. I'm kind of we're stuck eye to eye, but I can see everywhere else. I can see all around me. And then the elevator, it wasn't an elevator anymore. We were in a whole nother world, like standing on clouds. But it looks like people were in an amusement park, like they were visiting different like planets, different lives, and also choosing what ride to get on. And somehow I was like, okay, we're feeling all this love in this happy, beautiful amusement park. And it felt like forever, but really only lasted probably a few minutes, maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes, maybe less. It might have just lasted a second. I'm not sure, but it felt very long. After we got off once we came back, from suddenly, it was sudden. I'm not sure how long we were gone, but when we came back, we were connected. We didn't want to leave each other's side. It was just totally strange. But I wasn't going to admit that. No. I was like, oh no, I don't know this guy from a can of paint. Let me go to my desk and drink this coffee. Just think about what happened. But he stopped me and he said, hey, would you like to have lunch? I was like, let me see. I'm not sure. I was not going to tell him what I saw. I was not going to go there. I had to keep my composure because I got some ego left there. So I was like, no. And I don't know if he actually went through it, but the connection was so tight. It was so close that you just couldn't deny. Neither one of us could deny. So we saw each other a few times, but the connection was so strong to me that like I said in my other videos, I just couldn't handle it. So today, I want to talk about happiness. So in all that experience, I know I'm a little cryptic. So if you have any questions, you like to leave a comment, anything, let me know. I'll be happy to answer, because I can put it all together in a question. But if I'm skipping around, that's okay. You can read my book, Stranger on an Elevator. So anyway, we know the connection was really strong, but right now I like to talk about happiness. So I searched and searched for happiness, and that was definitely beyond happy. It's the happiest that I could ever imagine in one single day, or week or couple months. But I'm learning just from the mirror reflection from that twin flame. I call it a twin flame because it resonated with all the stories. Because I searched and searched, I felt like that guy on Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where he was desperate to find answers. Well, I was desperate to find answers, and I would listen to anybody who's willing to speak. I don't care how they sound, if they were really good or if they were really bad at videos, it didn't matter. If they had a voice and they knew what they were experiencing, I listened. I must have listened to so many YouTube channels you would not believe. I felt like that guy on Close Encounters of the Third Kind, because it was a close encounter, and that was definitely traumatic. Even though it was the most beautiful thing you can ever experience in this life, in any life on Earth. So anyway, happiness. After I met that twin flame, it affected me in many ways, and to the point, it wasn't necessarily on the twin flame, but I wanted to blame the twin flame for everything that I was feeling. And so eventually, all the questions, if you listen to my last video, all the soul questions that kept coming up, I had to realize that it was all me, and I had to be aware of all the feelings that I was feeling and take responsibility for it somehow and not run from them. So there's a lot of ways you can run from them. Cigarettes, you can use anything, but I chose to be still in meditation and feel my way through it and face them, even if I didn't know where they were coming from. It could have came from my next door neighbor that's suffering, whatever. But how to get to the other side of that? Just like I said, I went through this strong meditation, sat back, took some really good, deep, slow breaths. Just like, to me, just like everybody hasn't been going through labor. I have children, 4 children. So I went through 4 labor pains. It's kind of like labor pain. The pain comes up, and then you want to squelch it. But instead of squelching it, you watch it, you look at it. Even if you have to separate yourself and look down onto yourself and whatever that thought or that feeling was. Once you aware of it, the feeling itself, it starts flowing like water up to top. Well, to me, up to the top of my head and out, just like steam. And each experience. Like, one could be anger of something stupid, like, I don't know, somebody clapping their chalkboard, whatever. I can take that feeling, breathe through it until it actually starts dissipating, right? Once those feelings, as you do it in practice, once those feelings dissipate, happiness, happy, real, true happiness is on the other side of that. I never knew that. Everything that I was holding back, I was holding back my happy. Not anymore. So hey, take a gander. Check out my book. It's small right now, and I'm going to expand it. Stranger on an Elevator on Amazon Kindle. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by. Peace. Namaste. All right.